In DUI cases, every step is crucial when evaluating the legitimacy of law enforcement involvement. Naturally, this includes the original contact and investigation by police that leads to an arrest. In this video, I'll be talking a little bit about these procedures, namely the seizure, detention, and arrest of an individual. In the traffic law context, a seizure refers to the legal act of law enforcement officers stopping a vehicle or detaining the driver and passengers based on reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation, crime, or illegal activity. During a seizure, officers have the authority to request documents like a driver's license and registration, conduct interviews, and in some cases, search the vehicle if there is probable cause. Seizures must adhere to the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, ensuring that they are conducted lawfully. Unlawful seizures may lead to the suppression of evidence in court, potentially affecting legal outcomes, including the dismissal of the case. In the traffic law context, a detention refers to the temporary stop or holding of a vehicle by law enforcement officers for investigative purposes. This action is typically based on reasonable suspicion of a traffic violation, crime, or unlawful activity. During a detention, officers have the authority to request identification, vehicle documentation, and conduct a brief inquiry with the driver and passengers. Unlike an arrest, the detention is a temporary measure to allow officers to investigate further. Detentions must comply with legal standards to ensure that they are not arbitrary or infringe upon individuals' rights that are protected by the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. An arrest is a legal action where a person is detained by authorities due to suspicion of committing a crime. During a typical arrest, law enforcement officers restrain the individual's freedom, often using handcuffs, and inform them of their legal rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney, as outlined in Miranda rights. However, a valid arrest can occur without the person being advised of the arrest or even being placed in handcuffs if the police demonstrate intent to detain and restrict the individual's freedom, creating a situation where a reasonable person would feel they are not free to leave. The process must adhere, of course, to legal standards to protect the individual's constitutional rights.